Okay, so today we're going deep on something pretty different.
Yeah, this should be interesting.
Yeah. We've got this audio clip, and it's Vybz Kartel,
Oh, wow.
the dancehall artist.
Right.
You know, he just got out of prison.
After a long time, yeah.
After like 13 years.
Wow.
So this isn't just like some celebrity handing out tips.
Right.
This is coming from
A very different place.
a very specific
Yeah.
and complex place. And he is speaking to youth.
Mm.
It's just so interesting. It's like a casual conversation.
Oh, wow.
Like he's poolside just talking,
Uh-huh.
but the words are really heavy.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, given his background, you know, Vybz Kartel is he's a legend.
Yeah.
Musically, but he's also, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of controversy there.
Yeah, for sure.
So to hear him speak now like this, after all this time,
I know.
I think we're going to get some real insights.
I think so too. Like it's a window into his mindset.
Totally.
We're going to try to break down what he's saying.
Yeah, let's see if we can unpack some of
Let's
this.
listen to a clip.
Okay.
This is from the recording.
Get out you hear me? They're on poolside right now, I chill with my brethren them. I'm home on the upstairs. Bro, stay far from badness and fuckery, yeah? Please. Focus on the self, dog. Make the man drown out and go in a gun book or fire and a shot and beat up on the self, dog. Love life and love God, brother. That my wish for you see me? Prosperity and long life. You see me? No bad man thing and a little loose thing, bro. And if you know you used to do them things, they still you have to go watch your head back, you know, cause remember sometime when you lay your bed, you have to lie in it. But brother, especially talking to the youth, them where I think about fit on bad man, I want fit on bad man. Not for the schoolers and think that are the way. That another way my dad get a girl. Locked down with a woman bedroom. Believe me, take it from me, dog. You see me I say sing a blinger. See me I say Lenny. Bro, I swear to you, I'm not telling you no lie, dog. That's a code, you hear that? I'm out.
I'm out.
What?
Okay, so picture this. You're just chilling by the pool, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And Kartel's there, and he just starts talking to these young people. And he says, get out there right now. Like with this energy.
Wow.
You know, like really intense. Get out there right now.
Mm.
Stay far from badness and F.
Wow.
Like you just feel the urgency in his voice.
Yeah. I can only imagine when you hear that phrase like stay far from badness, what comes to mind?
Well, you know badness in that world.
Yeah.
In Jamaican dancehall culture.
Right.
It's not just about crime. You know?
Exactly. It's deeper than that.
It's a whole lifestyle. It's like violence, poverty, systemic issues.
It's all tied in.
And for him to emphasize that, to tell them to stay away from it, especially him,
Right.
given everything, it's like, whoa, this means something.
It really makes you think, like he's seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
And he's trying to steer them in a different direction.
You said it. It's like he's trying to protect them
Yeah.
from a path he knows all too well.
Who?
But then, and this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
It's like almost the next thing he says. He goes, Batman thing and a little loose thing. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's a curveball.
What does that even mean? It throws you off a bit.
It definitely complicates things. It's like, on one hand, he's saying, stay away from badness.
Right.
But then he's throwing out these phrases that could be interpreted, you know, maybe not in the best light.
Yeah. And you start wondering, is he contradicting himself?
Is it a mixed message?
Or is it just more nuanced than that?
Right. Yeah.
Like, is he acknowledging that life is complicated?
Exactly. Like, it's not always black and white.
Yeah. It's like he's saying, yeah, there's this whole badness thing you need to avoid. But there are also these temptations and pressures.
Yeah.
And maybe he's even alluding to his own past choices.
It's possible.
You know, makes you think.
And it gets even more layered.
Yeah.
Because later in the clip,
Yeah.
there's this whole spiritual element.
Oh, yeah. He says, love life. I love God, brother.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, where did that come from?
It makes you stop and think. After spending all those years locked up,
More than a decade.
you know, that declaration of faith.
It hits different.
It does. It has so much weight to it.
Like, do you think it's real?
I mean, it could be a sign of a genuine transformation.
Right. Like maybe prison changed him.
It's definitely possible. Prison can be a time for deep reflection.
Yeah.
You're forced to confront yourself, your values, your beliefs.
Maybe he found something.
Right. It could be his way of grappling with his past. and seeking a new path.
That's powerful. And then there's this other part,
Okay.
this phrase, it just stuck with me.
Yeah.
He says, remember sometime when you lay your bed, you have to line it.
That's interesting. What do you make of that? Especially coming from him.
I don't know, it's like a metaphor.
For what?
I think he's talking about responsibility,
Okay.
like taking control of your future.
Yeah.
He's saying you can't just expect things to happen.
Right.
You have to make them happen. You have to make choices.
Build something.
Exactly. Build a foundation for a better life.
It's like he's learned that lesson the hard way.
And now he's trying to pass it on to these young people.
It's almost like he's saying, learn from my mistakes.
Yeah. It's so deep. Like the whole message, it's just so complex. And it's interesting because he mixes this really serious advice with these kind of cryptic phrases.
Oh, yeah.
Like he'll say stuff like Batman thing and a little loose thing.
Yeah.
It's like a whole other layer to the message.
Yeah, you have to remember who he's talking to.
Right.
He's speaking to an audience that's steeped in dancehall culture.
Uh-huh.
They understand the slang.
Wordplay.
Exactly.
So like Batman thing.
Yeah, what do you think that could mean?
I mean, maybe it's about being strong.
Yeah.
Vigilant.
Like a superhero and then loose thing.
Maybe that's about relationships.
Could be.
Like casual relationships.
Yeah, maybe he's saying be careful.
Avoid those.
Yeah.
It's hard to say for sure.
Yeah, it's all very
cryptic.
But I think that's part of what makes it so interesting. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, so we've got this advice that we wouldn't expect from him. We've got these possible motivations that we can only guess at.
Yeah.
And we've got this language that's both familiar and cryptic.
It's a lot to think about.
It really is.
But I think the biggest takeaway here is, what does this message mean for you?
For the listener.
Yeah, like think about your own life, your own choices.
What does it mean to make your bed properly
in
your own life?
And how can you stay away from the badness that he's warning against?
Right.
That's something you have to figure out for yourself.
It's a really powerful message.
It is.
And I think it's something that everyone can take something from.
Yeah, no matter who you are.
Yeah, where you come from.
Yeah.
There's something in there for everyone.
Absolutely.
So that's our deep dive for today.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.